why is burnout an urgent topic, especially for women in accounting? Question. I know that you had done a little bit of research on some statistics here.
Yeah, 99% of accountants have experienced some level of burnout. And I don't think that number is probably a surprise to very many people. I think we all probably feel some level at some point, maybe not all of the time, but yeah, absolutely. It makes sense to me. What do you guys think?
Oh, well, wait a minute. I So 99% of accountants experience some level of burnout. Are you telling me that most accountants are stressed? Cuz like no duh, right? Like
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's everything. Let's state the
I don't know.
obvious here.
Lynette, can you tell us a little bit about that? What the yeah, what does that statistic even mean?
That statistic is thrown around a lot, and I want to make sure we're talking about the same thing. It's a great intro into what is burnout in the first place, because that's the first question I always ask with something when I hear a statistic. I'm like, okay, that sounds really sensational. What are we talking about? So let's get our bearings for a second. Burnout is the impact of chronic stress on a total person, physically, mentally, emotionally. I also like to say relationally, spiritually. And by spiritually, I mean like existentially. Once you get into deep burnout, you get to that level where it impacts just everything. So when we talk about somebody having at least one symptom of burnout, we're talking about stress symptoms. So it is a no duh moment. 99% of accountants are stressed. Yes.
Yes.
And I believe that or questionnaires like the one that went into this study ask you not today are you feeling it, but have you felt it within the last year or the last busy season? And so I can't speak to that study methodology in particular. But when we look at any study, it's really important to consider what the parameters are and what we're talking about.
Of course.
So if we just use that statistic to say, yes, all accountants are stressed, um, the way to handle burnout, especially in accounting, is to manage stress. It's never too early to manage stress. And I will say that waiting till a deadline, oh, after April 15th or after October 15th, then I will relax, is not sustainable. Although in the moment that might be a coping mechanism to just like white knuckle it to hold on until I'm through. I'm not saying don't hold on, definitely hold on. But next time around, consider giving yourself the gift of some intentional stress management, burnout prevention equals stress management techniques.
Okay, so during the thing, like set it up
Yeah.
ahead of time such that during the next, oh my God, this thing is happening, life is lifing all over me, you have things to turn to. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.